Oh, I have a dog, 60 pounds, 8-year-old boxer. Oh, a boxer, huh? Tough boy, huh? Who has a major yeast issue. Also has blackened skin. Oh, wow. Along the groin, armpits, down some of the inside of the legs and the ears. Take a dug off of the nasty high-carb dog food. I know, isn't that funny? First, it's the proteins are too much protein. So they change the proteins. Purina gets away to those, and then it goes down to the starch. Then they get all the grains. Are no wonder grains. There's no wonder about a grain. And now they're trying to get the dogs off the grains. You know, because you can acidify a dog a lot with grains, or you can acidify a dog a lot with the proteins. That's why I was saying about rabbit doo-doo. But we don't have good food balance for dogs because they're omnivores. They're not, these domesticated dogs are not like your wild prairie dogs. These are not high protein dogs. And because we have a universal kidney problem in dogs, we have the same problem. We have high protein. We're just glued to dog treats are all protein treats and stuff like that. The problem that a lot of dogs, little ones, started dying, getting bleeding rectums and everything else. Too much protein. You know, the GI tract of an omnivore is similar to a frugivore and a herbivore. A little shorter, but similar in that it's ringed. It's not smooth like a cat, like a true carnivore. So this too much protein can, yank up on a dog. The other problem with this is the loss of calcium. Protein strips calcium out of the body. So this is the first thing you see with a dog, hip dysplasia, all these things like that. So you want to treat your dog with the same herbs you treat yourself. Go after the kidneys, go after the adrenal glands, get the lymphatic system moving. There's a lymph system in a dog too. They got the endocrine glands, all these things like that. See if you can find a balance with some veggies. See if there's any type of veggies that dogs would like, or fruit. Some different dogs like different things. The grape things, grapes kill dogs. Grapes don't kill dogs. I've had a lot of dogs love grapes. So it just depends, what dog likes what. Some likes broccoli. Some like, there's a lot of differences out there. My little one likes, matter of fact, it was the one I showed you with Pat the other night. He's supposed to be a teacup, but he's a poodle Maltese, but a little bit, he's about that tall. As smart as a whip, he talks. He's got human eyes, he looks at you and he talks to you. Yeah, you're right about that high carb stuff. I still say somebody want to get into rabbit production and, because you got a real balanced, you got pre-digested protein basically. Yeah, from veggie food. You couldn't ask for anything better for a dog. The right products. I know, and this is the problem, because even though you got the raw products, you got blueberries, and a lot of dogs don't like the blueberries, and of course they're using peanut butter, but what's healthy about peanut butter? Nothing. What's healthy about a nut? Nothing. Peanuts, nuts, it's not a nut, it's a legume. But here you go, and you got to be careful here, but I can't turn my head. He is easing Raw's Unlimited Duck, also unlimited canned Answers goat milk and fish stock. Now, I get the raw, but boy, be careful with the milks, because you'll tumor him up. If you start to feel little swelling lymph nodes on him, you want to get away from that milk. After a few weeks or months, especially in the animals, but in humans, after a year, you want off the milks, I'm telling you. Especially in today's world. I'm planning to get the kefir. Is there anything else? I would not get the kefir. This is the wrong way to go, in my opinion. It'll clog up his lymph system and you start popping little tumors on him. Same thing with goat's milk. Forget that. Not everybody that is into health and into healthy dog foods knows about health, be honest with you. So I wouldn't do any milky products with the dogs either, guys. Going to end up with the same problems, even more so maybe, because they have more kidney issues and you can see more tumors and more problems with them. Forget the antibiotics. What's the antibiotics do with yeast? Does nothing but destroy the bacteria in the lymph nodes, and there we go. No. Get them on Parasite M, get the yeast out of them, that sort of thing. But go after the adrenal glands, get away from the starch. It's hard to, because everything is starch. Carbohydrates are vegetables. Starch it up. You're learning it in A and P. You're learning that when you increase the sugar from a mono to a di or poly, now you've got many sugars coming together. So those are more difficult. Simple chemistry is set up for man to take care of, and all the animals. Simple sugar, simple amino acids, simple everything, and then the body constructs its own need. But no, we have to go into the multis, the dyes and the polys of the proteins and of the starches. So now we have a more difficult time, and therefore we have blood sugar problems, and then we have high acidosis and everything else from all that. He doesn't have a bacterial infection on the skin. I doubt that. And if he does, that means his lymph system. And I would not use antibiotics on him. Just wash him good. The problem would be detoxify him and get a lymphatic formula with a couple of kidney formulas. And I'm sure that maybe the yeast issue below up, he smells when and I see him, I knew what it was. I'm putting goat's milk and kefir on yeast areas. No. It's not that bacteria. No. You don't want to do that. Use parasite M and put that on the yeast areas. Use herbs. Don't use yeast. Don't use milk or kefir. And spraying smart silver on it, cleaning out ears with the milk, and coconut his ears are thickening from so much inflammation. They were grooming this dog every 2 weeks with dryer up his skin, so I'm having her brush him and spray equal parts of apple vinegar. Well, remember, apple cider vinegar is acidic too, guys. You get away from this crap. I think you need to go more into the herbs, more into better food choices, get away from milks and kefirs and yogurts and crap like that. It'll clog their lymph systems back up. Go after the kidney connection. Go internally after this dog. Don't go topically so much. And you'll bring the coat back. You'll bring everything back that way.